Good afternoon. Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez's efforts to rally support for an increase in defence spending faced significant resistance from the opposition parties yesterday. Sanchez met with key political forces in the Congress of Deputies, excluding the Vox party, to discuss the ongoing conflict in Ukraine and the government's proposal to boost defence spending. Whilst he insisted that Spain would meet NATO's target of member countries investing at least 2% of GDP in defence by 2029, he failed to secure broad consensus on the plan, with opposition leaders questioning the feasibility and timing of the proposed increase. The People's Party in particular expressed frustration with Sanchez's approach, with sources close to the party describing the meeting as unproductive. Party leader Alberto Núñez Feijóo said the defence issue is larger than just the current government, stressing that the debate requires a bipartisan approach. The government's failure to secure widespread support for the defence spending increase has cast doubt on the practicality of meeting the NATO target. Motorists face 6 months of turmoil as the road between Ronda and San Pedro Alcantara remains cut off after landslides and a collapsed viaduct. The regional government has pledged over €3.5 million to rebuild the A397 road. The recent rains triggered massive rock slides smashing through protective barriers and sending boulders crashing onto the highway. The full job is expected to take 6 months, but one lane could reopen within 4.5 months. Former Barcelona Football Club player Gerard Piqué is being questioned by a judge today as part of a judicial probe into the business deal that led to the Spanish Super Cup being hosted in Saudi Arabia. The probe is examining suspicions of corruption and money laundering in a lucrative move made by Luis Rubiales, the former Spanish Football Federation president, back in 2019. The Madrid-based court has said that the Federation and Saudi Arabia signed contracts in 2019 and 2020 to seal a 10-year agreement to stage the mini-soccer tournament in the Middle Eastern nation for €40 million a year. Another €4 million a year was to be paid as a commission to Piqué and his sports entertainment company whilst Piqué was still playing for Barcelona and participating in the Super Cup. Piqué, the former husband of the pop star Shakira, has since retired from football. He denies wrongdoing. And Spain's European Union harmonised 12-month inflation rate remained unchanged at 2.9% in February from the period through January, so final data released by the INE showed this morning. The INE's final data confirmed the flash reading released 2 weeks ago. Core inflation, which strips out volatile fresh food and energy prices, was 2.2% in the 12 months through February, down from 2.4% in the period through January, but up from the 2.1% flash reading reported 2 weeks ago. Spain's 12-month national consumer prices rose 3% in the 12 months through February, up from 2.9% in the period through January. That's the latest from TRE. I'm Bob James.